When will you ever be satisfied with your success?
Given the time, day, and season, it can be easy yes or no answer, but if you really think about it, you have to break it down. My name is Michael Delacruz. I'm the co-founder and partner at DCLA. We are a boutique development and investment company. We buy, we build, and we hold for long-term wealth. I was born in Manila, Philippines. My mom and biological dad didn't work out, but she met a great guy, my stepdad, and ultimately the real father in my life. And so I was living in two different worlds. My mom coming from the Philippines, my dad born and raised in Hawaii, living in California. And so I was living with the Filipino side and really the Americanized side. And I was a bit confused as to how to act and react to different things. What I got out of that was adaptability. How do I adapt in both environments and feel comfortable? Well, yeah, this is our new HQ. We just built it end of last year. We moved in and we're still tying things up and getting it finished off, but really this space is going to be our space for us to work out of. We're going to have events here. We want to collaborate with people. We've got some pop-up chef events coming up next year. So it really is going to be a space for us to hold our community here, number one, work out of, hustle out of, and also just a place to gather for all of our friends and family. So we're really excited about this space. In Filipino culture, families are everything. Every value that we have at our company is actually the same values we have at home. Relationships, community, investing in each other, family and business, the same thing. You're building the same thing. You're building a team that is going after a championship, whatever that championship is. Part of being Filipino and our culture is that, we work really hard in every single thing that we do. Also coming from an immigrant mindset, I've watched my mom work 3 to 4 jobs every single day in order for us to survive. Some of those days I was with her to help her out, and I can see firsthand how hard a person can work and should work in order for them to achieve their goals. Like as an entrepreneur in general, you got all this doubt because how do you make payroll and how do you do this and that? People talk about it, but not always, especially in the Filipino culture. Filipino culture, you want to look like you're winning at all times, right? And ultimately, that's just not how life goes. It's like going into this thing, I wanted to generally speak about my story, but also know that there's somebody that's out there that's going through the same situation, that it would help them out. So I think part of it is that. In 2008, when we were building our business, we didn't come from a background of money. We didn't have experience. We didn't know construction. We didn't know how to raise capital, but what we did have was that work ethic and that mindset that we were gonna go and achieve anything that we set our minds to. One of the things that we wanted to do was double down on education. So we went to every single event that we can afford. We bought every single book, talked to every single person that we can get in front of, and we learned a lot. No, for sure, this is our construction playbook. It's an SOP, right, on how to do anything and everything when it comes to our daily activity in construction. On job sites, in the office, what to manage, what to look out for, best practices. But this gives you everything that you need. So this is our playbook. This is something that's taken 15 years in the making to actually put down on paper because everything was in our head. And so the goal for this year especially was to get everything out of our head and get it down on paper and continue to develop it. So it makes it easier for people to come in, to train, to obviously reference if they have any challenges or goals. And it automates so much in our business. So every department has a playbook. Ultimately, it was the people and the relationships that really projected us forward. And we stood on the shoulders of giants at that time. And unfortunately, those people didn't look like us. We were different in that way. At that time, we went into these seminars and events and we're in front of people that were not our color and also not our age group, but we knew that we brought something different. We brought a different energy. We brought a different way of looking at things, and we knew that we can be successful in this business. Ultimately, what is success and what does that bring? It brings freedom. How many choices you have, how many options you have, that is where you can get that sense of freedom from. So money is, and being successful in anything you do is really all about choices. How many choices, how many options you have. That feeling of really truly being grateful. If I'm feeling down or if I'm feeling like I'm not winning, I'm going back to how I got here. you know, what my story was. Born in the Philippines, coming here early on, and then being able to really build not only a career and a business, but a life from that journey. My goal has always been to really give that back to the community as well. And that's coming from, again, a Filipino culture that gives back as much as they've been given. It is a sense of, you know, pride to be able to be here, but also it's a sense of responsibility to give that, you know, that success back to people.
You taking time and
Oh, dude, that was good. I mean, that was fun, man.
you killed it. I think